All right. So this hit me up on X here. This is Michael Wagner, who is the CEO, creator of a game called Star Atlas, tagged me on this. Pepe just made me aware of this, even though this happened on February 16th, which is like a month and a half later. But hey, I'm very vigilant. I'm watching. Let's see here what's going on, because I have not checked on Star Atlas in a while, and let's collectively say yay or nay. So here we go. This is what the CEO of Star Atlas wanted me to watch and is tagging me on. By the way, this is all done on the Unreal Engine, and here's what I got to say about this. First off, they've come a long way. Seriously, there's serious work being done. The environments look fantastic. Some of these ships look really, really good. They got to work on animations with characters, but they're coming along really nicely. And, I remember people saying they wouldn't get this far, and they have. So props to the team. Props to the devs out there that got this far. There's work being done. Interestingly enough, what I have heard from devs all over is how difficult it is to have open worlds with Unreal Engine. Now, if that's the case, I think Star Atlas could have a huge problem on its hands, because from the devs that I'm listening to, ones that matter, they're telling me the Unreal Engine is very difficult in an MMO environment, in a very open world. And the larger the area, the more finicky Unreal Engine gets. So pretty interesting, because that Star Atlas is operating on a very similar kind of design as Star Citizen in terms of persistence, in terms of, going to moons and planets, non-interrupted, no cutscenes, just all one action moment. And so if they're using Unreal Engine and, devs are saying, hey, Unreal Engine is having problems with open world and MMOs, you might have to make yourself, like Erad says, an Atlas engine. Right, right, Erad. Good point, bro. Love having you here on the stream. You're absolutely right, man. Looking good, though. It's trying to be. That's the species I want to be, these fucking cyborg robots. Yeah, I want to be these LED cyborg. I want to light myself up, man. Just like blues and reds and shit. Just go crazy with it. I want to be like one of these goddamn cyborg creatures, man. This is what I want to be. You can pick, I think they have 7 or 8 different races that you can be. This is what I want to be. Remind me kind of the Protoss. They kind of remind me of Protoss. Well, they got an arena for fighting now, but you guys can see like the animations I'm still not happy with. You do go first person when you zoom in on scopes. So weaponry with scopes, you do go first person mode and zoom in. However, it looks like everything else is third person. Still don't know yet, because I haven't played the game yet, because I haven't really hopped into it. I've experienced a couple of the features, but I haven't really fully dove into the game yet. And I feel like I'm going to, just because it's like I see the progress and I see the work. Drop all the Web3 crypto bro shit and just look at it for the fact that they're still working on this and that they're trying to make it fun. I think that's important because with any of these Web3 games, it better be about fun first or you're going to have a failure. Period. Full stop. Yeah. Game first, crypto shit second. If any of these Web3 guys operate on that, like if that is the method of operation and how they're in terms of design, if they design it that way, they'll be successful. But the second the focus shifts to the crypto, people will puke it up. They'll puke it up and they won't look back on it. So in order for like Web3 gaming to actually hit, it's got to be fun as fuck. It's going to have to blow everybody away. It's going to have to be one of the best games of all time. Like literally, this is the shift that's going to happen for Web3. And I don't think people in the Web3 space even get this because most of them aren't designing that game. The only one I think stands a chance to actually coming close is Star Atlas, which is why I cover it. And even then, I'm kind of like, I don't know if they're going to do it. Kind of like a, underdog. You know what I mean? But they're doing it. They're doing it. The progress is being, the work's being put out there. And you got to respect them for the work because it's being done. But where I'm at right now, first off, I'm worried about Unreal Engine and what I'm hearing from devs about open world environments and not really being the ideal engine for MMOs and large worlds. The second thing I'm worried about, they need to tighten up the animations. A lot of the character animations look very stiff and could have a little bit more fluidity to them, especially with Unreal Engine being that's the positive factor of Unreal Engine when you work with it is a lot of motion oriented animations are very fluid and very ease of use for Unreal Engine.
Good. 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, that's the other thing. See, here's the thing about this game. Yes, Betty does have a very good point here. Betty and I aren't so into arcadey. We're more into the Sims, like simulations. We like realism. And there's certain points where this pops you out of the realism, right? But then there's other points like this where like you're first person in a ship or in a craft, and it's like, wow, I can kind of get immersed in this. Like, right? It starts being a little less arcadey in this mode. And that's what I keep trying to tell them is they need more of a first person kind of mode with the game. What's up, Fluggy? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Welcome home, bro. Good to have you here on stream. So far, though, again, major respect for the team for getting this far. Those are better animations. Those were cool animations. The music's great. The music pick on this, pretty good music pick. They got a lot better on the music. And some arcades were very fun too. I mean, to be real, I think this might verge a little bit more on the arcadey side, but what I'm really looking forward to with this game is the economy. Like the economic gameplay and the crafting in this game is going to be, I feel like chef's kiss. And if you can combine that with like Web3 utility, I'm all about that shit. That's just the nerdy trader that I am. That's my type of gameplay. I think that's awesome. But give me explosions, give me guns, give me cool ass ships. I'm down for that. Great graphics. I'm cool with that. They're still working on the graphics. They're still working on the look. They got some polishing to do. But overall, they're going in a better direction. Yeah, it does have kind of a Spaceborne 2 vibe. You're right, Erad. Erad says in terms of looks, it reminds them of like a Spaceborne 2. Yeah. I got to say, they're a lot farther than people gave them credit for. Like, a lot of people were listen, I've been covering this for what, 2-3 years now? How long have I been covering Star Atlas for? Like 2 or 3 years? And they know I'm serious about it. They know what I think the Web3 space can be. They know I can see a lot of positives coming from this, right? That's why Michael Wagner's tagging me. I mean, Jesus, let's be real. Michael Wagner's tagging me because he sees some dude who has an audience who is into games, and he's giving me some credibility here by saying, hey, this dude, like, look, I know you're following this. Check this out. The CEO of a company is like contacting me, right? But he needs me too, because he needs me to be like, hey, he needs the feedback. I'm not always going to say good shit about this game. There's plenty of bad shit. I talked about the bad shit all the time. I mean, I was the first to tell these motherfuckers to make this about the game first, trying to give them the winning recipe, telling them what you got to do, to make this game successful. I still don't think these guys get it. I still don't think these guys truly get that. Because you're going to have a lot of what Tommy's saying, right? Tommy's going to say crypto scam, rug pull, crypto bros. You're going to see this all over the Web3 space. The only way that Web3 breaks into mainstream is with a fucking hit where it is so fun that you just can't fucking stop playing it. That's the only way Web3 is truly going to make it. And that's how these companies, that's how these Web3 people have to fucking design the game. They got to make the game so fucking fun that it's one of the best games ever. That's it. That's a lot. That's a lot. They got to take the crown. If they want to become the Web3 space truly, then there's got to be somebody out there that can do it, that'll make it about the fun first, that'll make it about the game, and all the crypto shit is secondary. It's the only way the Web3 space is going to work for gaming. They got to make a fucking hit. GTA level success. It's the only way. And again, the same reason I'm saying this is the same thing you're seeing from Tommy right here. And you see how I stop it? You see how I stop the dream right there for the people that want the Web3, that want to use it for, you know, to be able to like create some type of tangible value from playing a fucking video game, which I think goes hand in hand, but it just doesn't. It's hard to relate it to an audience that's going to think that it's always going to be a crypto scam no matter what. Tommy is perfectly putting this on display for the Web3 gaming space. Tommy's voice is the majority voice. Tommy's voice, where Tommy's saying they don't sell a game vision, but a crypto scheme. That's the majority voice. That's what the Web3 space has to conquer. If the Web3 space can make a game to make Tommy want to play it, then that's how you fucking win. Do you hear me, Michael? I know you are, bro. This is why you tag me. This is why you tag me in the next post, bro. Listen to this. This is why you put my name right the fuck here. Because this is the feedback that you need. The truth. The only way you're going to have this become a reality is you got to make Tommy want to play the game. Tommy said they don't sell a game vision, they sell a crypto scheme. Do you hear what Tommy said, Michael? That's the majority voice. You got to make Tommy want to play this game. Because everything I'm seeing here, all this work, all the work that your devs put into this, all the work that I'm seeing here, it won't matter one fucking bit if everybody believes Tommy. If everybody believes Tommy that you're selling a game vision and this is nothing more than a crypto scheme, you're not convincing the Tommies of the world to play your game, all this won't even fucking matter. Diva says more Q&A stuff. Tell us how crafting works. Absolutely agree with Diva. And Erad also bringing up a good point. And Michael should learn to accept negative feedback too, especially if it's constructive, and not copyright my friends for their opinions. Right? Right. Because that's not a good look, Michael. I think Michael learned that lesson, by the way. I think he did, Erad. Just so you know. I think he learned that lesson pretty good, dude. So that's what you got to do, Michael. And trust me, Michael, I'm rooting for you, dude. I'm rooting for you because I still think you're the best chance for the Web3 space to do it. That's why I've covered this for so long. But like all this won't matter. All the fancy soundtracks in the world, all the best graphics in the world. Nothing's going to prove it until you do actually what Diva's saying to do, which is a little bit more Q&A stuff. Show us exactly how the crafting is going to work. Explain to them in an entertaining way. Make little bite-sized transition kind of cool videos that show all the work with the team members. Do an Inside Star Citizen. Am I right? Put a 1 in here. Guys, am I right about Star Atlas? That Star Atlas should do more the same way that Star Citizen is? Put 1s in here if you guys agree with me. Like, shouldn't they fucking do that? Right. Right. Talk more like this. Exactly. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Right. Right. Right, right, right. They need the interaction. They need actual interaction. They need to talk to their fans, the fans that are into the game. They need to have an Inside Star Citizen show. They got to do it. If they can't do that, then they're not marketing it correctly and they're never going to have the fucking support. They won't have the revenues. Michael, are you listening? Right? He will. He will. Just like Chris did back in the day. Just like Cloud Imperium did back in the day, back in the old days when they were watching DG and listening to all the theory craft, and back in those days that got them to the point that they're at right now because they listened. They listened to the banana fountain. They understood what they needed to do.
Banana fountain.
Get no respect. Get no respect. None. Modern day Rodney Dangerfield. It's a bold statement, Pepe. It's a bold statement, but it's true, ain't it?